Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Homecoming 250 President and Chair, George S. Leone.
Thank you, and thank you all for coming. It's such an honor to be here and to have such distinguished guests with us today. Governor Murphy, Governor Shapiro, Mayor Parker. I want to thank them for their support. I want to thank Lockheed Martin and all of our partners for their support. This has been 5 years in the making. 5 years of volunteers planning to make sure that the Navy and the Marine Corps celebrated their 250th birthdays in their birthplace, Philadelphia and the Delaware River. Philadelphia has been a Navy town for 250 years. Camden built ships for the Navy like there was no tomorrow in the Second World War. This city and this area have supported the Navy and the Marine Corps with heroes and service members for so many years. And we want to, I stink at this part, we want to honor them. And we want to make sure to thank all the people who made this day possible. Hundreds of volunteers, great partners in the city of Philadelphia and the states of Pennsylvania, New Jersey, our great corporate sponsors, our great individual donors. Everyone made this day possible to remind us that there are young men and women out there defending this country every day, that there are veterans who have served this country so well. I used to be a lawyer and I used to argue all the time. And somehow I can't get through these things without getting choked up. But anyway, thank you all for coming. Thank you for being here. And most of all, thanks to the Navy and the Marine Corps who have gone Herculean efforts to make this possible, this wonderful whole week celebrating the Navy and the Marine Corps 250th celebration. So I encourage all of you who are listening and seeing this, come to the wonderful festivities that we have planned. They go on for the week, the touring of the Navy ships, the parade for 7,000 people, the concert with Patti LaBelle and the Navy Band and the Commandant's Own Marine Drum and Bugle Corps, the Navy 250th commemoration. Come to all these events to show our support for our veterans, to show our support for our service members, to show our pride in our city, and to show that to remind us what unites us. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoy the ships coming up and the overflight, and have a great time, and go Navy, go Marines.
Lockheed Martin, President of Rotary and Mission Systems, Stephanie Hill.
What a great day. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Governor Shapiro, Governor Murphy, Mayor Parker, Lieutenant General Shea, and all of the wonderful people who are here today. I am so honored to join you here to celebrate the U.S. Navy and Marine Corps 250th birthday. I also want to thank George Leone for his Herculean efforts to organize this wonderful celebration. I think maybe we should make him an honorary admiral. That's what I'm thinking. You know, I've done a lot of hard things in my life, but trying to capture in 2 minutes what the United States Navy has done for this country and for our allies seems nearly impossible. From the bold and unflinching leadership of John Paul Jones during the American Revolution, to the sailors intercepting Houthi drones and missile attacks in the Red Sea as recently as this year, I am simply in awe of what our U.S. Navy does. Lockheed Martin's blood runs blue and gold. We are more than an industry partner. We want to be more of an industry partner for you. We are a shipmate. someone you can turn to have your back when the sea is raging. Take a short drive from here, I think some of you might be doing that, and visit Moorestown and see the pride of the engineers who provided Aegis technical expertise over the last 2 years, supporting those sailors in combat. We are so proud to serve you because we understand what you put on the line for all of us. Every single American and every single ally all around the world. So in this great city of Philadelphia, the birthplace of both the Navy and the Marine Corps, it is the privilege of a lifetime to stand beside my fellow Americans and say from the very bottom of my heart, thank you so much for everything that you do.
RTX Senior Director for Global Public Policy, John Beaver.
Governor, Mayor, Admiral General, ladies and gentlemen, shipmates, current, former, and future. On behalf of RTX Corporation and our 3 amazing businesses, Collins Aerospace, Pratt & Whitney, and Raytheon, it's my honor to add our voices to the more than 186,000 dedicated employees in offering birthday wishes to the United States Navy. It's a distinct pleasure personally for me. My father was commissioned following graduation from Officer Candidate School in 1953 and served as a submariner. I was commissioned following graduation from NROTC in 1987, and I overlapped on active duty for 2 years with my own father. I was then privileged to commission our son, and I overlapped with him for 2.5 years. He's currently serving as a lieutenant commander on a Pacific Fleet guided missile destroyer. So today is our family's birthday as well. And in the same way that our family represents the past, present, and future of the Navy, so does the amazing company that I'm privileged to represent. Collins Aerospace continues to provide essential technologies that have enabled nuclear command and control since the inception of the ballistic missile submarine force. Pratt & Whitney just celebrated 100 years of working with the United States Navy and the famous WASP engine that we produced in the 1930s. And Stephanie's great remarks highlighted the engagements ongoing in the Red Sea that we were so proud to provide the missiles and fire control system alongside our industry partners at Lockheed Martin. RTX has nearly 16,000 veterans who bring invaluable skills and dedication to our company. Supporting those who protect freedom is more than a mission. It's a responsibility that we embrace. For those who stand the watch, we stand with you. For those who cherish those who go down to the ships and sea, in ships, submarines, and aircraft, we support you. Thank you for your service, and here's to the continuing success of the United States Navy. May God bless those families that are apart because of service and bring them safely home to their loved ones. Thank you.
USO North Regional President, Rebecca Parks.
Good morning, everyone. It's wonderful to see everyone here, and it's wonderful the USO could not be here today for this special occasion. And I also want to thank George for your efforts and your team at the committee for really bringing this to come to fruition, for kicking off this special day, and then for your partnership with the USO to work with us and the Navy to be here for this memorable occasion. It's such an honor to be here in Philadelphia, the birthplace of the Navy and the Marines, as we welcome service members home during this historic Homecoming 250 celebration. This week is a powerful tribute to the legacy of our sailors and Marines, and the USO is proud to be a part of it, bringing our mission to life here in meaningful, memorable ways. Back over that way, we've set up a USO pop-up center right here in the heart of the festivities, offering a dynamic lineup of all the things the USO brings across the world, experiences to celebrate, connect with, and support service members. We're bringing entertainment through a haunted house to get into the fall spirit. We are going to be celebrating on the 13th, the Navy's birthday at the Flyers game, and we have partnered with Comcast to do a gaming tournament next week. We're creating moments of joy, camaraderie that remind our service members how deeply they are appreciated. And of course, we're happy to celebrate, like we do a lot of birthdays all throughout the year, very special birthdays this week, the Navy and the Marine Corps right here where their proud traditions began. It's a moment to reflect on 250 years of service and sacrifice and to look ahead with gratitude and resolve. We are also thrilled to announce this week the opening of a brand new USO Center at the Philadelphia International Airport, a vital touch point for service members and their families traveling through, offering comfort, connection, and care every day of the year. None of this would be possible without the generosity of our donors and partners. You fuel everything we do, all here in this city and around the world. And thank you to many of you who are supporting this week's events and all of our mission as you do every day. A special thank you to the Homecoming 250 Committee. Your partnership and vision have made this celebration truly unforgettable. To our sailors and Marines, thank you for your service, your strength, and your sacrifice. We are so proud to stand with you today and every day. Welcome home and happy birthday.
United States Marine Corps Lieutenant General Bobby Shea.
Well, good morning, everyone, and happy birthday. Awesome. Hey, super excited to be with you here today as we kick off our great 250th celebration, fulfilling the vision that many of us, that one of us had a long time ago, and now turning it into a reality. So well done, George, to you and your team. On behalf of the Commandant of the Marine Corps, General Eric Smith, I just want to thank everyone for your support and presence here today. I especially like to acknowledge Governor Shapiro, Governor Murphy, Mayor Parker, Representative Norcross. Thank you so much for your support, not just today, but for every day. You know, there's never been an America without the United States Marine Corps. Your Corps was born here in Philadelphia on 10 November, 1775, a sacred date to all Marines. And our first recruiter and commandant, Captain Samuel Nicholas, began recruiting our first 2 battalions of Marines right here in Philadelphia, right down the street from us at Tun Tavern. And from its first recruits from the streets of Philadelphia in 1775 until today, the United States Marine Corps has been and will always be a fighting force, dedicated to the highest standards of discipline and warfighting from the sea. We serve as partners with our brothers and sisters in the Navy and could not be more proud of our service alongside them. Now, one of the warships that you're about to see in the parade today is the USS Arlington. It's an amphibious warship. And from the outside, it might be difficult to distinguish from other ships in our tremendous United States Navy. But unique to this warship, as well as other amphibious warships, are the hundreds of Marines that it carries. Amphibious warships and the Marines they carry provide our nation forward deployed, flexible sea-based force that provides credible deterrence and can respond within hours of receipt of mission. What does that mean? It means that you can sleep easy at night, knowing that when America calls 911, a Marine will answer and will fight for you and will win. Your Marines want to be forward in the fight, and they are ready to do so. Today, the USS Arlington is carrying more than 225 Marines who are excited to get to know the people of Philadelphia. They'll be in the high schools, at our equipment and aircraft displays. Our band will be playing, our silent drill platoon will be here, and you'll even see Marines sprinting up the rocky steps, even though most of them weren't even born when that movie was released. And we'll have a special guest there, the Sergeant Major of the Marine Corps. If you want to see motivation personified, you want to meet Sergeant Major Carlos Ruiz. But regardless of where you encounter a Marine or sailor this week, I encourage you to engage with them. Start a conversation. Let them share their story, many of which started right here in the greater Philadelphia region. You won't be disappointed. I want to personally thank each and every one of you for being here today to help kick off this wonderful week of celebration in support of the Navy and Marine Corps' 250th birthday. Thank you not only for your support this week, but every day what you do for us. Semper Fidelis.
Deputy Commander of the United States Fleet Forces Command, United States Navy, Vice Admiral John Gumbleton.
Well, good morning, everyone. What a great day. I was struck by George's comments this morning and the emotion that shined through, and how many dedicated volunteers, sponsors, and teammates that we've met on this journey of planning. It started 5 years ago, for me in earnest, about a year and a half ago. So the city of Philadelphia, Michael Newmas, and the mayor, who just really opened their arms to this planning event to make this all happen. So George, really well done, sir. Of course, I want to recognize Governor Murphy, Governor Shapiro. I already mentioned the mayor, but Mayor Parker, your energy and enthusiasm is so welcome, and thank you for that. Mayor Karsharfin across the river has also been super helpful. And we in your Navy are just really excited to be here today. So good morning. And as said, I'm Vice Admiral John Gumbleton. I'm actually the Acting Commander, U.S. Fleet Forces Command here. And I could not be more proud to bring you the U.S. Atlantic Fleet here to Philadelphia. So on behalf of all our nation's sea services, thank you for joining us today for the parade of ships and the official kickoff of the Navy and Marine Corps Homecoming 250. And really, this is kind of like kickoff for the nation's 250, isn't it? This is like the starter's gun for that run. And so this is really exciting. And so as the ships come down, the sight you're about to witness fills me with swelling pride. And I know you will feel the same when the formation of the world's finest warships steam into this great city. There's no greater projection of American pride, American power, and naval dominance quite like what you're about to see. And it's most certainly a fitting kickoff to a celebration that marks 2.5 centuries of the Navy's critical role in securing freedom and projecting power worldwide, from the Revolutionary War to modern-day conflicts. Today, we continue this proud legacy by patrolling international waters, ensuring safe trade routes, and responding to crises whenever needed. Your Navy will always be America's away team, a mobile fighting force on watch around the world, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, deterring conflicts before they start. This presence ensures the dangers of our modern world will never reach our shores. These ships you'll see are crewed with sailors, Marines, and Coast Guardsmen aboard, and symbolize our sworn duty to protect and defend our nation, our people, and our interests at both home and abroad. And I can say without a doubt that the warriors aboard these ships have been looking forward to this event all year long. We're ecstatic to be here, back to our roots where the Navy and Marine Corps were born, and thrilled to interact personally with the patriotic people of Philadelphia and the tri-state area. We look forward to showing you the lethality of our equipment and weapon systems and the mastery of our sailors through public ship tours. And that's why at the end of the day, no matter how exquisite the capability, for every missile that destroys a threat, for every jet aircraft launched, or every engine that steams, none of this happens without a sailor behind it. Don't get me wrong, the ships are cool, the jets are cool, everything looks cool, but it's the people. It's those sailors, it's those Marines that get it done. That's why we want you to meet and get to know all our men and women who do these jobs, who willingly sail far from home to ensure our homeland is safe and secure. So this week, when you see that sailor or that Marine or Coast Guardsman, stop them. Ask them what it is that they do. Ask them why they joined the Navy. And what we really want is to get that energy out here amongst our citizenry. So I'd like to thank you again for hosting us this weekend. We're extremely proud of our sea services. And I'm here to tell you that the dedication and commitment and resolve of the fleet, your fleet, is stronger than ever. And that's precisely why your Navy, Marine Corps, and Coast Guard teams stand ready and vigilant to ensure any potential adversary remains acutely aware that the maritime environment is our domain. So in closing, I'll reemphasize how excited and ready these service members are to experience the hospitality and brotherly love that your city so graciously is offering us this week. Thank you again for welcoming your fleet back to its birthplace. And thank you for all that you do supporting America's warfighters.
Mayor of the City of Philadelphia, the Honorable Sherelle Parker.
Let me start by saying that a people without knowledge of their history are like trees without their roots. On this morning, I am so honored to join with each of you. George, I was filled with that emotion as well, Vice Admiral Gumbleton, when I thought about all of the people who have worked so hard to cross the T's and dot the I's that allows us to gather here in celebration of our Navy and our Marine Corps, right here, the city, the birthplace of their roots, our great city of Philadelphia. Governor Shapiro and Governor Murphy, on today as the granddaughter of a United States Navy veteran, I want you to know that this is really a proud moment for our city. It's a proud moment for me as mayor because you will often hear me affirm Philadelphia as one Philly, a united city, but returning to our Navy and Marine Corps roots on today reminds us that we are one America, a united nation. And so we are, and we should be very proud of that. Here in Philadelphia, we want you to remember that, yes, this is where American democracy got its start. The first and second Continental Congresses met right here. And you know, it's also where our Navy and Marine Corps got their beginnings. Back in 1775, the Continental Congress approved the first naval ships as they set sail from these very waters. So the idea, George, that you all have worked so hard to plan a celebration that not only remembers that history, but takes it into schools across our region to ensure that students in our tri-state area won't ever forget, and they will acknowledge and learn about that legacy. When we begin today with the parade of ships on the Delaware River, I'm thinking about this week, and Rear Admiral, I want you to know I'm very biased. I get giddy when those Blue Angels and the flyovers begin, but those free ship tours and celebrations across Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and Delaware will be something for us to be extremely proud of. We talked about this Sunday night. Sunday night is coming, and you need to be there with us. That victory at sea on our incomparable Independence Mall, featuring Philadelphia's own Miss Patti LaBelle and that Navy band and the Marine Corps drum and bugle corps. And then on Monday, I'm the mayor of Philadelphia. I need you to know the schedule so you can attend every event that's happening in this city. On the Navy's birthday on the 13th, we're going to host that grand parade. More than 7,000 participants, from active duty service members to our nation's future leaders. So to every sailor and Marine, both past and present, and to the families who stand behind them, a very grateful Mayor Sherelle Parker here in Philadelphia thanks you for your service and your sacrifice. You carry the American spirit with strength and, quite frankly, with style. And Philadelphia sees you, and we value you. So let's make history, have some fun, and show the world what the city of brotherly love and sisterly affection, one Philly, a united city, one America, a united nation. Thank you all, and let's have fun.
Governor of the State of New Jersey, the Honorable Philip D. Murphy.
Good morning, everybody. I bring greetings from the Jersey side of the Delaware. I want to acknowledge the leadership of the United States Navy and Marine Corps and all of your heroic members. George, God bless you. To you and your homecoming 250 colleagues. George and I are in the same graduating class from college, 46 scant years ago. To all the corporate sponsors, particularly those we heard from, and Stephanie, that presence that you all have in Moorestown is a badge of honor in the great state of New Jersey. Thank you. To all the support organizations led by the USO, to the extraordinary elected officials, Mayor Sherelle Parker. Mayor, I wish you could get more enthusiastic. I know you'll work on that. A dear friend of the Governor of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, Josh Shapiro. On the Jersey side, great Congressman Don Norcross, Assemblywoman Melinda Kane, who, by the way, God bless her, is a Gold Star mom. To all of the distinguished guests, members of clergy, it's an incredible honor to be here today. So a river divides us, but as anyone who knows who lives around here, this is one region. South Jersey, Philadelphia, the suburbs and exurbs and the Commonwealth that surround Philly. A lot of folks over there joined you all in celebrating the Eagles Super Bowl in February. A lot of folks over there breathed a little easier last night. A little bit of cautious optimism. I'm told that Kyle Schwarber's first home run has still not landed, by the way. We also share something else, and that is a love of our country. And I might add, especially an enormous respect for the existential role that our Navy and Marine Corps play and have always played for these past 250 years. And everything you all and your members do to ensure that we remain, as President Lincoln famously said, that our country remains the last best hope of Earth. And as we watch in a few moments what will be, I know, a stunning parade showing our military might and our continued promise. By the way, how about this day that the Lord has made, huh? Good Lord. But as we watch this, let's also remember on this very same river, 249 years ago, this December, General George Washington, with a band of brothers that were under-equipped, to say the least, crossed that river and made history with the promise of our burgeoning nation on their broad shoulders. So thank you on behalf of the 9.5 million residents who call the great state of New Jersey home. Thank you for having us and hosting us so graciously. I apologize. I'm going to beat it back to the Federal Republic of New Jersey here, so I can't stay for the festivities. But thank you for having me. May God continue to bless our great Navy and Marine Corps. May it continue to bless the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania and the state of New Jersey. And may God continue to bless these United States of America.
Governor of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, the Honorable Joshua Shapiro.
Good morning. As Governor Murphy exits, I'll ask if any of the admirals can give him a lift back across the river, one of these beautiful ships. I want to thank Governor Murphy for being here and representing the great state of New Jersey. And I want to thank Mayor Parker for her leadership in helping us assemble today and organize what really is the kickoff event for USA 250 as we honor today and celebrate the Navy and the Marines, and hopefully later tonight we celebrate the Phillies and the Birds. I'm very proud of the fact that here in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, in this city, that this is where America's Navy and Marine Corps began. established to secure the blessings of liberty for our new nation and our people. And over the last 250 years, the U.S. Navy and U.S. Marines, well, they have defended that hard-won freedom and democracy here at home and around the world. It's that legacy that General John Pippy, the Adjutant General of the Pennsylvania National Guard, an Army guy who you let in today, and I'm grateful for that he continues to uphold that together with over 18,000 of our fellow Pennsylvanians who serve our Commonwealth with honor and distinction in the Pennsylvania National Guard. And I want you to know it is a legacy that is very personal to me. Because, of course, I'm honored to be here today to commemorate this historic celebration as your governor. But I'm also honored to be here today as the son of a Navy veteran, my father, who joins us here this morning. It's very humbling to be here with him. Pop, thank you for your service. I grew up for a few years of my life on a Navy base here in the United States where my father served. And through his work and his example, he raised me to have great respect for our service members and the important mission they have to defend our freedoms at home and abroad. We celebrate their history of service today. We salute the Pennsylvanians, the more than 700,000 Pennsylvania veterans who defend us each and every day and who have gone out and spend their lives serving others. Your history began right here in Philadelphia with the bravery of American sailors and service members and with the craftsmanship of shipbuilders who forged the tools of freedom. It's been here in the city of Philadelphia, Madam Mayor, at the Navy Yard, where we built the American fleets that have protected our freedoms around the world since 1776. And thanks to our collective work to invest in and revitalize that shipyard, it will be here in Philadelphia that we continue to build the ships and the submarines our nation needs to deal with the emerging threats and new challenges for years to come. That important work is strengthening our national security and our economy and giving opportunity to thousands of Pennsylvanians, hundreds of Philadelphia school children who will learn the trades necessary to build these ships and to secure our freedom for decades to come. So today, we remember the sailors and Marines who have bravely served our nation. We take inspiration from their memory by making sure the Navy Yard continues to play a central role in our nation's defense. This week, of course, kicks off a year of celebration and commemoration as we prepare to celebrate America's 250th birthday right here in Philadelphia. And as George said, this really is the beginning of that process. The eyes of the world are going to be on our city and our Commonwealth, and we are ready to show the world what this great country is made of. So may God bless the United States of America, the greatest country on the face of the earth. May God bless our sailors and our Marines who we celebrate today. And may God continue to bless and watch over the members of the Pennsylvania National Guard. Thank you all very, very much.
For the blessings of the ships, Fleet Chaplain for the United States Fleet Forces, Captain Robert Christian. Please stand.